Hey there, Broniacs. Welcome back to Bronze Over Brains. I'm your man, Bronson Layton, of course, and guys, I'm out and about today. First of all, as you can see, I'm wearing my Bioptics. If you remember from the video I made about a year ago, Bioptics, an inspirational story on how to use them. Yeah, I guess you could just call these my driving glasses. Yeah, I'm wearing these. And the reason that I'm out and about today, guys, is because I have brought Inky, the little kitty that you all saw in our last video. Yeah, I had to take her to the vet today. Actually, I had to take her to the vet like 3 or 4 times already, and poor kitty, she's been going through a lot since we got her, and I'll explain at the end of this video what's been going on with her.
Inky, Inky. Want to say hi to the Broniacs before your checkup? Say hi to your fans.
But I'm gonna stop beating around the bush right now. Today, Broniacs, I have a special treat for you. Personally, this video has been a while coming, because what we have in store today is we are finally going to talk to another YouTuber who, like me, is on the autism spectrum. He is like very, very passionate about advocating for the autism community. He uploads like at least 2 videos a day, and I don't know where he gets the time and energy to do that. And keep in mind, he is open-minded in every sense of the term. So, without further ado, Broniacs, I want you to give a warm welcome as we introduce our guest speaker, Nick the Writer.
Hey guys, this is a video for Bronze Over Brains, the channel that's run by Bronson Layton. Alright, it's an interview. I'm answering 6 questions, or maybe 7. The first one: my name is Nick Nuzzi. I am from New York. I am 24 years old, and I have Asperger's. I was diagnosed in 2014 when I was 17 years old. But my mom always knew when I was little, so she always had an inclination that I had it. So, but I got diagnosed when I was 17. But she always knew when I was little. And a little bit about me: I'm a writer. I've been writing since as long as I can remember. And I've always loved writing, and I'm currently working on the 3rd novel, and I enjoy it, and something I've always enjoyed, and I guess because it's gotten me maybe it's like always been a part of me, and I've always loved writing, and I'm always gonna love writing, and yeah, that's yeah. Alright, here's some random facts about me. Okay, I absolutely love NASCAR. I know auto drivers. I've watched so many races live and in the past. I've watched so much NASCAR racing. I know a lot about NASCAR. I know about the old history, how it started and stuff. And yeah, and a random fact: I cannot ride a bike. I don't know how to ride a bike. I tried, and yeah, it never happened. I could never learn how to pedal myself, and the coordination. The coordination and like the anxiety involved just like made me crazy. I got left back a grade in 4th grade. I was left back a grade, so I would have graduated in 2014, but I was left back, so I graduated in 2015. I think I'm at high school. I quit math in high school. I did not go to math in high school, so they gave me a different class, and I passed that class. Yeah, I could not do algebra, so I couldn't do it for the life of me. I've written over 15 poems, and I've written 2 books, Mentality and Chevy's Rule. If you look at my channel, there's plenty of that crap going on. Well, not crap. And, I have over 300 followers on Instagram and 66 followers on TikTok. I don't know. I have over 2,000 subscribers on YouTube, of course, and I love drawing. I draw a lot of abstract art. I love reading. I love reading my best friend's book, Morning Missing, by Jessica Ensley. She's my best friend, actually, and one of my best friends. Yeah, and that was some random facts about me. Well, this is a great interview. Thank you, Bronson.
So, Nick, it is like great to have you join us today, and we are so honored to have you on Bronze Over Brains officially. And I know you and I have been communicating for a while now, and I'm like very thrilled that you get a chance to talk to the Broniacs here. Speaking of which, would you mind telling us how long that you've personally known about your autism diagnosis?
I learned about my diagnosis when I was 17, but like I said, my mom always knew when I was little, so I was in special ed classes when I was in elementary school, then in middle school, then in high school, so I knew since then that I was on a spectrum. Well, I didn't really know what autism was until I was in middle school, so I knew I probably had it. I'm not for self-diagnosis, so I wasn't gonna diagnose it with something I didn't potentially have, but I do have it. I do have Asperger's. I was diagnosed with studying encephalopathy, which is Asperger's, in 11th grade. I was 17 years old, and it was interesting because I finally realized why I was so awkward and stuff. So I finally realized why it always made sense that I was always awkward, and I was in special ed classes since as long as since at least 4th grade. That's all I can say, really.
And for as long as you've known about your autism diagnosis, have there been any challenges while adapting in society?
Well, there's been plenty of challenges I faced, of course, because obviously after I was done with high school, I couldn't really find a job. I tried getting a job in I tried a trade in school, carpentry, but I realized that I couldn't do it. And then same year I was diagnosed with Asperger's, so it was very hard for me. So my coordination was off, and yeah, that's a challenge. That's a challenge. I prohibited from driving because I have coordination issues. I love cars. If you know me personally, I love cars and NASCAR, so unfortunately I cannot drive, and I working, yeah. But now I find I'm working on YouTube better part now, and hopefully my books become, people will buy them one day. So, but yeah, my anxiety gets overwhelming. I get overwhelmed easily. I get depression, anxiety, especially in public. My anxiety is through the roof in public. I struggle with freaking masks and stuff. With some, sensory overloaded, and I have to struggle. I struggle a lot with that stuff, and it's not really fun at all. It's not fun at all. It is pretty, it's a pain in the so, definitely a pain in the butt. Well, yeah, that's what I have to say about that. I deal with a lot of struggles, and, if people knew how much I dealt with, and they would understand.
And I'm pretty sure all the Broniacs and myself can collectively ask, what got you interested in starting your YouTube career?
How did I get interested in my channel and making videos and YouTube? Well, always since I was 2010, I have always wanted to make videos and stuff, and I tried when I was younger, and I was 14 years old, and it was pretty stupid because I was just a stupid teenager. So in 2012, I tried doing a demo channel called Nick Viva 1000, and it didn't work out really because I didn't know what to do exactly. 2015, I just became a Christian, so I wanted to do Christian videos, and I thought that was a good idea for a year and a half, and I actually gained 150 subscribers. I think 153 subscribers, but then again, I just stopped the channel because I am a Christian, I love Jesus and stuff, but I just couldn't keep up with it, and I know the Bible, but I just didn't want to, I get screwed up easily with remembering verses, and I don't want to, I'm not a preacher, so yeah. But then again, when I had my autism diagnosis, I just wanted to make videos and stuff. But now, since I'm not really talking about autism anymore, I talk about NASCAR. But NASCAR NASCAR and riding had a special interest, so I'm mainly talking about that now. And I have gained a massive amount of subscribers, almost 3,000, but I have 2,500 right now. So yeah, I'm pretty surprised where it's led me, led me to.
And Nick, would you want to share your experience as an autistic YouTuber with us? Like, has it been pleasant or has it been kind of overwhelming?
My experience as an autistic YouTuber, well, I actually started making videos in 2017, but I never did an autism video till late 2018. And at first it was actually really fun, and I enjoyed it. And I still did it up until late 2020, and so that's when autistic community became so political and so toxic, and it has been overwhelming. Most of the community is absolutely toxic, and only a few members of the community are just really good people, and I'm not saying everybody is bad, of course. I just cannot deal with the stress, and yeah, it is pretty overwhelming. But I still will make videos, but maybe not go to autism route anymore. Go more of a route like special interest routes. That's why I changed my channel name from Nick the Expert to Nick the Writer. That I want to deal with all the politics and bullying, because that's not what it should be about. It should be about helping each other. It should be about other things, and it should not be about politics and bullying and other things that should not belong. But yeah, it has been overwhelming. But I still enjoy making videos. I'm never gonna stop making videos. I enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it since I began a YouTuber in 2017, a full-time YouTuber. I hope to make money soon, of course. But yeah, it has been overwhelming and it has been crazy. But it has been also fun now. It has been fun, so I'll never trade it for the world. I'll always keep making videos, of course. But yes, it has been overwhelming and pleasant at the same time. Pleasant and overwhelming. So it's been a mixture of both.
And so, Nick, the final question I would like to ask you is, do you have any advice for others who are in the autism community who are looking for their inner voices?
My advice to all autistic people in the community: don't let people tell you what you cannot say. I mean, yeah, if you don't post any racist stuff, don't post any sexist or bad stuff like that. But I mean, like, if you have an opinion about something, don't let people stunt you. Like, I've been stunted all my life, but not and I've been pretty much bold since 2021 came around. I've been bold. I've been brazen. I've been ballsy, and don't be afraid to speak your mind. Do not be afraid to speak your mind, because don't society or other autistic people, because like I said, the autism community can be toxic too. So because we ain't special, we're not special ourselves. Just gotta focus on yourself, on your mental health. Sometimes you gotta focus on yourself and say what you have to say, and then put caution to the wind, and let people have their opinions about you. But at the end of the day, you know you're a good person, and you know that you're not doing anything wrong. So people are gonna have opinions. People are gonna call you gatekeepers. People are gonna call you dumb. People are gonna call you stupid and not worthy and toxic. And yeah, meanwhile they're the toxic one of the community, not you. So my advice is say what you want to say and talk about what you want to talk. Like talk about whatever topics you want to talk about. That's what my channel is about. You say what you want to say. You don't hold back. You don't censor yourself. You don't hold back on anybody. You don't hold back. You don't care what people say about you. Like, I don't care what people say about me anymore. I used to care all the time when I was in high school, but now this is not high school. This is the real world. And you gotta let all the petty bullcrap aside, and just be yourself. That's all I'm gonna say about, that's my advice. Be yourself.
Nick, I want to thank you so much for your wise input on this topic. And again, thank you so much for, taking the time to talk to the Broniacs here about how even we as autistic YouTubers can collaborate together and we can make a difference. So Broniacs, we just got back from the vet, and today's appointment for Inky, it went pretty well in comparison to the last 3 times we went. Inky is a little kitten that Savannah originally found near our home. All Savannah wanted to do was hold, a little kitten from this stray that had just given birth to a litter of kittens. Inky was one kitty that Savannah found, but there was something wrong with her eyes. According to the vet, there were films right over her pupils and ulcerations were forming. So for the last several visits that Inky went to the vet, we had been given a couple of ointments to apply to her eyes. And today when we went back, the vet says that her eyes are improving and she's now eating kitty food instead of milk now, which is good. She's now using a litter box, and we got her some toys, and she's doing okay. I just feel like I owe you Broniacs an explanation as to what was going on with her, even at the beginning of this video. But I appreciate you hearing me out, and thank you for your concerns, if any of you had some. And before I close out, Broniacs, I want to give one final thank you to our friend Nick the Writer for taking time to talk to us. And he, like I mentioned before, he's very passionate, very, very passionate about spreading advocacy for autistics everywhere and the rest of the neurodiverse community. So thank you very much for your time, Nick. Oh, and Broniacs, by the way, if you want to see more of Nick the Writer's videos, I have attached a link to his channel in this video's description. I'm sure he would really appreciate your support by subscribing to his channel. And he's got a lot of good material. I'm telling you, it's pretty entertaining. He does pixel art, NASCAR review videos, pretty much everything he covered in today's video. So please show our friend some support. Go follow him. And I'm going to close it here today. I got some dinner I need to cook for my family. So until next time, Broniacs, I'm Bronson Layton. This is Bronze Over Brains, where we are representing the autism community one vlog at a time. And we're always here to remind you to stay brawny. See you guys later.